Hi, my name is Jeffrey White, and I'm the primary developer behind Astrakore. Sorry my voice is a little bad today, I have a bit of a cold, but I'm not going to let that stop me from sharing with you all the exciting new developments I've made for Astrakore. So for those of you who don't know, Astrakore is a role-playing game set in space where you have a fully customizable ship. Everything is based on blocks, so you can fully customize both the layout and the systems of the ship. We intend to have some of the deepest ship customizations seen in a game. Not only will the look and color of the ship be up to you, but there will also be many technologies to upgrade your ship with. Start off with simple lasers, a fusion reactor, and chemical rocket engines. Then gradually upgrade to plasma cannons, quantum reactors, phase shields, and hyper-ion engines. There will also be tons of specialty tech to further customize with, such as cloaking devices, teleporters, super lasers, and more. I've even added in the ability to customize individual blocks of the ship with fancy tech. If you are lucky enough to sneak aboard an alien ship, you can even get a regeneration device. If you place these inside your blocks, they will auto-repair when they receive damage. Most important of all, ships are partially bound to the laws of physics. Fuel and weight are also a factor. Every block has weight, and every engine uses fuel. If you have too many blocks and not enough engines, your ship will be really slow. And if you have too many engines, you will run out of fuel and get stranded. You've been falsely accused of destroying a strategically important starbase in the outlying sectors of Vega Prime. The Confederation is on a manhunt for you, and you need to keep your head low if you want to survive. To make matters worse, they believe you are working for the rebellion, and a civil war is imminent. Since you are a wanted man, you'll have to be careful who you talk to, and you can't work a normal job without being arrested. Piracy and theft are your only ways to survive. Instead of hunting pirates and earning money, you will have to sneak aboard Confederate ships, and steal valuable resources, tech, and rescue the occasional political hostage. Then get out before they detect you. If they do, you'll have to fight your way out by force. If your ship is well equipped, you may be able to defeat the enemies and come out alive. In the late game, you might actually be able to take on several ships at once. But remember, as you fight the Confederacy, the World Eaters are actively consuming the galaxy. If you're not able to either stop them single-handedly, or unite the Confederation and Rebellion together, there will be nothing left of the galaxy. Every good RPG has an excellent story at its core. We want Astrakore to be no exception. We originally had a cartoony style, but as we saw the importance of having memorable characters and a touching story, we decided to go with a more realistic art style. Currently, we have the main character, who is a likable yet mischievous outcast with a love of alcohol, his cool yet overconfident ally with a mysterious past, and a girl who is an agent of the Confederacy with a strong sense of justice that was tasked with capturing them, but who has now sacrificed her career to help them clear their names. Combat in Astrakore is real-time and equally divided between ship-to-ship battles, ground combat, and boarding actions. You can have the best ship in the galaxy, but if you ignore your character's equipment and skills, you will find yourself easily outmatched when your ship is boarded or you have to sneak aboard an enemy ship. Bigger ships are far more powerful than smaller ones, but they are slow and easily boarded by smaller ships. So they will need to have extensive internal defenses to prevent enemies from destroying their reactors from the inside. When you board an enemy ship, you can destroy their reactor and wipe them out, steal key technology from them, or, most difficult of all, capture them by assassinating their captain. Astrakore will have a level of story found in most Japanese RPGs, but gameplay-wise it will be a lot more like a roguelike. While there won't be permanent death, there will be big consequences if you die or get captured. We want Astrakore to have a high degree of replayability, so it's going to be a challenge to win. Only a good player will actually be able to beat the game. The overall story will remain the same every time you play through the game, but instead of a static event where the final boss is waiting in his dungeon somewhere, there will be 3 factions vying for control over the galaxy. There will be the Confederation, the Rebellion, and the Planet Eaters. If the Confederation wins a system, it will be very difficult to get around, and you will have many difficult opponents to fight. If the rebellion controls the system, it will have lots of freedom, and if a world eater visits a system, it will be totally devoid of life. The more systems a faction controls, the more powerful their units become, and the more powerful their units are, the more they will be able to defeat other factions and win systems. You can influence the way a battle will go by raiding the ships of a given faction, stealing tech from the more powerful ones, and giving it to the weaker factions. And yes, it is possible to steal tech from the World Eaters as well. Currently, in terms of graphic concept, we are in my opinion about 25% of the way there. We want to go with a look that would be at home in any Final Fantasy game, in terms of visual appeal. Right now, I feel our graphic style is very rough, so I really want to go refine it. In terms of programming, I would say we are about halfway finished. We have the basic stuff in, but now we just need to spend most of our time on enemy AI. And finally, in terms of content creation, we are about a quarter of the way done. So we have lots of blocks and characters to still create. We are planning on launching a Kickstarter campaign in several months, but before we do that, we really want to spend some time going back and forth with the community and making sure this game is going to be something truly epic that you guys will really enjoy. So what we want is tons of feedback. Please be brutally honest with us and let us know what you really think. If you think the graphics are subpar and really need attention, tell us. If you would rather see us focus on adding a specific gameplay element instead, we want to know that too. Anything you have to say is welcome. All that matters to us is we make a game that you really enjoy. Once you guys are satisfied with what we have, we will go to Kickstarter and get this project officially launched. Thanks for listening, and we hope to see you again when we come back to you with the next update.